In 2020, Kevin Harvick had almost a non-flawless season, winning 9 races, winning the regular season championship, and being a threat for the championship week in and week out. He always was up there, running up front for top 5s and top 10s. These are his 2020 stats. In 36 starts, Kevin Harvick had 20 top 5s, 27 top 10s, 0 DNFs, 9 wins, 2,410 points, 0 poles, average finish 7.3, average start 7.7, highest finish is first, his lowest finish was 26, total laps led was 1,531, total laps ran 9,911, and number of laps ran 99.97%. The only problem with this is Kevin Harvick did not become the champion. It was Chase Elliott with only 5 wins on the season compared to 9, almost double Chase Elliott's the same season. Kevin Harvick lost the championship. Let's talk about how he did, though. Kevin Harvick opened up the playoffs by winning 2 of the 3 races in the round of 16 and obviously making it to the round of 12. He won at Darlington, not in dominating fashion, but as a 19 in that 9-car wreck. And then he won at Bristol, too. So he won Darlington, then didn't win Richmond, then won Bristol. Kevin Harvick will start first in the race at Las Vegas, the first race of the round of 12. As the checkered flag flied, Kevin Harvick will be second in points. Kevin Harvick will start first and finish 10th in this race, leading 0 laps and getting 37 points. As we entered race number 2 of the second round of the playoffs, Kevin Harvick was looking good. He had enough points from the regular season that he could wreck out in the next 2 races and he'll be completely fine. Kevin Harvick started 5th, but wasn't a main show in this race, as it was mainly Denny Hamlin and Matt Benedetto was up there all day. The race was pretty normal for Kevin Harvick. He wasn't up there all day, but he did have a good top 10 showing up there. Had a fast car, but he got wrecked out on the first restart of the race, overtime of the race. But he had enough points to lock himself in, and he didn't have to worry about Charlotte. As the checkered flag flied over Charlotte Roval, Chase Elliott won his 3rd race of the season. After dominating the race at Charlotte Roval, Kevin Harvick will finish 11th. He didn't dominate the race, but Chase Elliott did. As the points got restacked, Chase Elliott was still in. It was a round of 8. One more round remaining for Kevin Harvick to get his 2nd NASCAR Cup Series championship. One of 3 reasons why Kevin Harvick did not make the Final 4 in 2020. This is one key point a lot of people like to point out to this day of how Kevin Harvick lost the championship. As the green flag flew on a crisp and cool afternoon in Kansas, Chase Elliott led him off for the first of 267 laps. It was clear Kevin Harvick was a favorite after in the spring race here in June of 2020, he had a fast Ford Mustang, and he brought another freaky fast Ford Mustang to Kansas today, hoping to punch that ticket to the round of 4 in Phoenix. As laps kept ticking down, Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick were battling for the stage win, or 2nd place in the stage, but it wasn't be successful as Brad Keselowski would fly by the 4 car, and Chase Elliott would come out of 3 and 4 on the last lap of stage number 1 to win stage 1 of the race. As pit stops immense, Kevin Harvick will come out P6 on pit road. Kevin Harvick was starting to lose and battle a car that was top 5 eligible, but it really shouldn't be running up there because of his starting spot. He had a fast car, but he could just never handle it at midway through stage 2, but he was a top 5 threat and had a chance to win the stage. The video I'm about to show you is really the example of how Kevin Harvick lost this race and also how he lost the championship.
Harvick's going to get a little closer right here. Final lap. Oh, Harvick, big commitment to the top. 11 coming up the racetrack, off turn 2. Good run for the 4 car down the back straightaway. 11's going to the bottom. This may be the opportunity for Harvick up high.
Keeps his momentum up. Now coming out of turn 4, crossing over, trying to go low. The 11 goes down to the apron. The 4 follows him. Denny Hamlin's going to win the stage.
It was coming more clear, more obvious to fans, more obvious to SHR, more obvious to Rodney Childress and the 4 team. They had a fast car, but the package you literally could not pass. He had the run on Denny Hamlin, and in any year before 2019, he would have had the run and probably would have passed Denny Hamlin. But his car would not move, would not budge. He had the faster car, he had the faster line, and he just gave up valuable points to help his championship hopes because of the car not being able to pass. The 4 team had to try something. They had a short run car. They wanted to make a long run car, not knowing the problem at hand and not really blaming them either, because all the mile-and-a-half races as of that year didn't really have dirty air affecting the 4 team.
Compliant for this driver, Parker.
Kevin Harvick, the center of your screen there. Love the balance on that short run, but Rodney asked him what we'll do on the long run. He said it will get too loose, so you'll see them put the track bar down in the right rear there and 4 Goodyear tires. Marty?
Boy, Parker, give a call to Chris Lambert, the spotter for Denny Hamlin. Outstanding job guiding Hamlin to the stage win there. Denny said I could be a...
Kevin Harvick lost 3 spots on the pit road exit. With 40 laps to go, Kevin Harvick found himself in second. Had a great, fast Ford Mustang that could beat Joey Logano. But instead of being able to pass him and race him, we saw this for 30 fucking laps until the very end.
Fair to say Logano is the biggest blocker in the series. He is going to take every chance to take the air away from that 4 car and any momentum. Watching where the runs are coming from behind you. Plus, he has a spotter. DJ Major's one of the best at telling him exactly what that 4 car is doing.
Big run here. What will he do with it? He fakes inside. The 22 goes down there. He stays up in the middle.
Hey guys, we talked about it on the earlier restart. For Kevin Harvick had clean air. That was an advantage to his car. His car isn't good on long runs. Now, he doesn't have that advantage. Now he's working the tires really harder than he was before.
Coming up on 20 laps to go. This battle is heating up. If it could get any hotter. Right now, Joey Logano up front. Kevin Harvick running second. Lap traffic coming into play every single lap.
Joey continuing to...
For 20 laps up to this point, you could tell in the voices of Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Burt, and Rick Allen how frustrated they are for the 4 team. The white flag ends up waving, and Joey Logano takes the checkered flag at Kansas.